as you hunt down each of the Yotei 6. Not only is this tale unfortunately close to the plot of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I also played to completion earlier this year, but it's the same combination of fiery revenge arc crossed with meditations on what it is to grieve that has become something of a hallmark for PlayStation Studios in recent years.
Alright, so even though the story at its core feels very similar because ultimately they killed your parents and you're on this revenge path to get back at them. The way that it's been told is completely different compared to Shadows. Shadows felt very rushed, and every single gameplay loop and the core elements involved felt very disconnected from the actual story itself, because it was non-linear storytelling, which is the same. It's the same in this game as well. It's very non-linear storytelling. You could choose who to go after at your own pace. Most of the time, you could do something very similar with Assassin's Creed Shadows. There was no pattern as to in which order to go after the assassination targets. However, it felt very disconnected from the story because it was bloated with so many side activities and stuff like that. And even the story itself, the main story itself, felt like it was cut up in chunks and none of them were connected because it was non-linear storytelling. Like every time you assassinate a major target, it just felt like it was in its own bubble. There was no sense of progression, real progression in the story, which doesn't happen in Ghost of Yotei. Like I said, even though he's claiming, and it is true, to be a similar story plot with revenge focused storyline, the execution is impeccable. Everything you do in the world has a purpose, including side activities. It contributes to the general progression of the main story arc in some way. And even if you just come across like a random rock that you go past and you stop by it and it leads to a side quest, it's nothing unintentional. It's not there to just look pretty. Everything in the world has a reason to exist, and it is either attached to a collectible or a side quest or even just a random encounter. And that's why Yotei is so good. It might be similar story, the storytelling and the delivery of it, the execution, everything is just top notch.